The studio lights blaze down on the iconic set of The View, where the audience buzzes with anticipation. Brad Pitt, Hollywood's golden boy, strides onto the stage with his trademark charm, flashing a disarming smile that could melt glaciers. The co-hosts, Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, Sarah Haynes, Sunny Hostin, and Alyssa Farah Griffin, G, greet him with applause. He's there to promote his latest film, a gritty drama about a washed-up private eye, but the conversation quickly veers off script. Joy Behar, never one to shy away from a hot topic, leans forward with a glint in her eye. Brad, your new movie's got folks talking, but let's get real, your personal life's been stealing the headlines. Care to set the record straight on those family rumors? The audience gasps, sensing the tension. Pitt's smile fades, his jaw tightening. Joy, I'm here to talk about the film, not my personal life, he says, his voice calm but edged with steel. Behar doesn't back down. Oh, come on, Brad, the tabloids are saying your kids won't even talk to you. That's gotta sting, right? The other hosts exchange uneasy glances. Whoopi tries to steer things back, asking about his co-star, but Behar doubles down. I mean, Pax called you an awful human being on social media. Haran equals N. How do you respond to that? Pitt's eyes narrow, and he leans forward, voice low but firm. You're crossing a line, Joy. My family's off limits. The audience holds its breath as Behar smirks. I'm just asking what everyone's thinking, Brad. You're a public figure, it comes with the territory. Pitt stands, his chair scraping loudly. I came here to talk about my work, not to be interrogated by someone who doesn't know the meaning of boundaries. The crowd erupts in murmurs as he removes his mic and walks off, leaving Behar stunned and the host scrambling to fill the silence. Alyssa Farah Griffin chimes in, well, that escalated quickly, trying to lighten the mood, but the tension lingers like a storm cloud over the set. Backstage, the producers are in a frenzy, trying to convince Pitt to return, but he's already halfway to the exit. The show cuts to commercial, and the audience is buzzing, some cheering Pitt's bold move, others shocked at Behar's audacity. On air, Whoopi takes charge, her voice steady but firm. All right, folks, let's cool it down. Brad's a pro, and he's got every right to draw a line. Joy, maybe ease up next time. Behar shrugs, unfazed. I call it like I see it, Whoopi. If he can't handle the heat, maybe he shouldn't be in the spotlight. Sarah Haynes jumps in, trying to pivot. Let's talk about the movie. That fight scene in the trailer looked intense. But the audience isn't ready to move on, chanting, Brad. Brad, as the cameras pan across the crowd. Sunny Hostin leans in, her legal mind kicking in. Joy, you know family stuff is sensitive. You pushed too hard. Behar rolls her eyes. Oh, please, Sunny. He's a big boy, he can handle a tough question. The debate heats up as Alyssa adds, there's a difference between tough and personal. You went personal. The crowd roars, some booing Behar, others cheering her nerve. Backstage, Pitt's team is in damage control, issuing a statement. Brad Pitt regrets the incident on The View and wishes to focus on his work, not personal matters. The statement only fuels the fire, with social media exploding, #Brad walks off trends within minutes. Clips of the confrontation spread like wildfire, with fans praising Pitt for standing his ground while others slam Behar for her relentless probing. The show resumes, but the energy is electric, the clash still fresh in everyone's minds. As the show continues, Whoopi tries to shift focus to Pitt's co-star, but the audience keeps murmuring about the walkout. Behar, undeterred, doubles down on her stance. Look, I'm a journalist. It's my job to ask the hard questions, not coddle celebrities. Sarah Haynes counters, there's a line, Joy. You don't get to grill someone about their kids like that. The audience claps for Sarah, but Behar fires back, if he's gonna put himself out there, he's gotta take the heat. Sunny Hostin shakes her head. It's about respect, Joy. He's a guest, not a punching bag. Alyssa chimes in, I'm with Sunny. You could have asked about his process, his craft, why go for the jugular? The crowd's mixed reactions fill the air, some shouting, go, Joy. Others chanting, Brad, Brad. The producers, sweating, signal for a topic change, but Behar's unapologetic. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to get answers. Social media lights up with memes, Pitt's steely exit versus Behar's smirk. One viral post reads, Joy Behar just got terminated by Brad Pitt. Another shows a split screen of Pitt's walkout and Behar's stunned face, captioned, when you mess with the wrong guy. The show's ratings spike, but the backlash against Behar grows. Hashtag Fire Joy Behar trends alongside hashtag Brad Pitt rules. The hosts try to move on, discussing Pitt's film, but the audience keeps buzzing about the clash, their energy feeding the chaos. Backstage, Pitt's team preps a follow-up interview elsewhere to clarify his stance, emphasizing his desire for privacy. The next segment kicks off with a lighter topic, but the shadow of Pitt's walkout looms large. Whoopi, ever the peacemaker, says, "Let's focus on the art, people. Brad's movie is a masterpiece, let's talk about that." But the audience isn't having it, chanting, "We want Brad." Behar, still defiant, scoffs. "He'll be back when he needs the PR. They always do." Sarah Haynes snaps, "Joy, you pushed him out the door. Own it." The crowd roars, split between boos and cheers. Sunny Hostin tries to analyze the fallout. "Legally speaking, Brad could sue for defamation if you went too far, Joy." Behar laughs it off. "Let him try. I've got lawyers on speed dial." Alyssa Farah Griffin shakes her head. "It's not about lawsuits, Joy, it's about decency." The debate spirals, with the hosts bickering like siblings. Social media erupts further, with fans posting clips of Pitt's exit, some calling him a class act for standing up to Behar's bullying. Others defend Behar, saying, "She's just doing her job." The show's X account posts a poll, Team Brad or Team Joy. Team Brad leads 70-30. Backstage, the producers are in crisis mode, debating whether to invite Pitt back for damage control. The audience's energy crackles, some holding up signs reading, "Brad Pitt forever." While others wave, Joy Behar tells it like it is. The show's attempt to pivot to Pitt's co-star fizzles as the crowd keeps chanting, the clash now a cultural lightning rod. As the show nears its end, Whoopi tries to wrap things up with grace. "We're all human here, folks. Things get heated, but we learn and move on." Behar, unrepentant, cuts in. "I don't regret a thing. Pitt's a public figure, he signed up for this." Sarah Haynes groans. "Joy, there's a difference between tough questions and personal attacks." The audience erupts again, half cheering, half booing. Sunny Hostin adds, "You crossed a line, Joy. His kids are out of bounds." Alyssa nods. "Exactly. You don't get to tear into someone's family like that." Behar smirks. "Oh, please, if he can't handle me, how's he handling Hollywood?" The crowd's reactions are deafening, with some shouting, "Shame on you, Joy." While others chant, "Joy, Joy." Social media is a battlefield, hashtag Brad Pitt deserves better trends alongside hashtag Joy Behar savage. One viral meme shows Pitt walking off with the caption, "When Joy Behar forgets her place." Another shows Behar's smirk with, "She went there." The producers, desperate to regain control, push the hosts to discuss Pitt's philanthropy, but the audience keeps buzzing about the clash. Backstage, Pitt's team releases another statement. Brad values honest discourse but believes personal boundaries must be respected. The show ends with a tense air, the hosts waving to a divided crowd. Post-show, the fallout dominates headlines. X posts flood in, with one user writing, "Brad Pitt just won my respect forever." Joy Behar got schooled. Another counters, "Joy Behar's the queen of no filter. Pitt couldn't handle the truth." News outlets pick up the story, with some calling it the clash of the year. The show's ratings soar, but Behar faces heat, with hashtag cancel Joy trending briefly. Pitt, meanwhile, stays silent, letting his walkout speak volumes. Back at the studio, the hosts debrief, with Whoopi urging unity. "We're a family here, but families fight. Let's learn from this." Behar shrugs. "I'm not here to coddle egos." Sarah snaps, "It's not about egos, Joy, it's about respect." Sunny and Alyssa nod in agreement, but Behar doubles down. "He's a star, he's fair game." The audience's divided reactions echo online, with fans posting edits of Pitt's exit set to dramatic music. One viral video dubs Behar's voice with cartoon villain laughter, captioned, "Joy Behar vs. Brad Pitt, the showdown we didn't see coming." The incident sparks debates on celebrity privacy, with some praising Pitt's restraint and others lauding Behar's boldness. The show's producers plan a follow-up episode to address the drama, hoping to quell the storm, but the Pitt-Behar clash remains the talk of the town, a testament to the raw power of live TV.